gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Endgame for Beginners, where I go over all the basic endgame principles that you'll need to win your games in the game of chess. Today, we're going to be going over the two bishop checkmate, something that you're not going to see very often, but it's still something that you should know in the back of your head, just in case you ever get into this position. A lot of the times, you'll just keep checking and not be able to get the checkmate. So I'm going to tell you the easiest and quickest way for you to checkmate your opponent's king. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So you have here our two bishops with the king. What we're wanting to do in this situation is we're trying to get this king over here on this H8. In either of these corners, we're gonna get the checkmate. For simplicity of this, we're looking for one of these two just because it's easier in the upright position for you to see. I found through trial and error of doing this hundreds of times that the easiest way for you to get the king in either of these two corners is to be in like this position here. Let's say that it's white moves first. You're gonna wanna go here. King has to push back to here or here. Let's just say he goes here. We go back, he comes here, we go here. And now this king can only go to one of these four squares. Let's say they go here. We're gonna go here. If they try to keep opposition, we just push here. If they go here, we push here. Oh, look, they have to push into a corner. And so we just kind of repeat that. If he goes here, we go here. They push back, we go here. If they go here, we go here. We're just staying in this until this king gets onto the back rank or until our king gets onto the sixth rank. So at this point, let's just say they go here. At this point, what you want to do is you want to go here and then here. So here, they come back and you're here. We're here in opposition. So now that we've gotten the king onto the 8th rank and our king on the 6th rank, we just have to put it in opposition, see which side he wants to give us. If he goes here, we're pushing this king over here to this side. If he went over here, we're going to push him over on this side. But since he's here, we just got to cut off the path he needs to get over there. So what we do is we use our bishops. So now that these are x-raying here, like he can go here, that's fine. But if he comes here, we just bring our king over. And then since he can't go here or here, he has to come back. And now since he's back here, we have to cut off this square. So the way we do that is we bring this bishop here. He comes here, we bring the king here. And then if he tries to come back here, we just bring this bishop here, forcing the king back here. And then we bring our bishop here. So now this square is cut off. The king has to come here. Once he's here, you go back in opposition. If he comes back here, easy. Bam, 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 put him in opposition. The only place he has is here. And then from here, you don't want to rush and put your bishop here or put your bishop here and throws him a check because you're going to be doing this dance. What you want to do is you just want to do the waiting move of dropping your bishop back one square. And once he goes here, take, pushes here, checkmate. So what you want to do is get your king and the bishops in a line and just slowly march them up together. Once that king gets to the 8th rank, and your king gets the 6th rank, what you want to do is get it in an opposition pattern, get its bishop to flank the outside square and push him to one side of the board. It's that easy. So what I will do is I'm going to go over the endgame puzzles here on chess.com. There is a 2 bishop checkmate sequence of 5 puzzles that you try to do as fast as possible. And I'll show you this method of how you get your king into checkmate. All right, we're starting off the endgame puzzles here. And the first couple are very easy. They're just quick checkmates. Not really helping. What we want to do is we want to be in this position where it's really weird of how are we going to get our king into a position to get the checkmate in a quick way. So here, this king's over here. We might have to do this in a sideways pattern. The way we do that is we go here, King has to drop back, we go here. And then we just create this line here, slowly kicking him back. And now he's on the 8th rank. We're on the 6th rank. We're in opposition. Now, what we want to do is our bishops are over here, so we want to push the king this way. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to get rid of this escape square here. And we do that by going here. He pushes there. We go into opposition here. He goes there. We come here. He has to go back into opposition. We throw another check. He goes there. We go into there. And then what we want to do is we want him here. We want to prevent him from going over here into this G8 square. So the way we do that is we just get the bishop here. He gets back in opposition. And then what we're going to want to do is a waiting move. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop back our bishop here. If he comes there, great. What we'll do, check. He's there, check, push back. We get him here. He has to go into the corner. And it's very easy from here. We don't want to go here. We just wait. If he goes there, then check and then check. So that's the first of them. Now we're in this position where we're going to probably be more in an upright position. Let's see if I don't mess it up. We just get our king over here as quick as possible. Yep. Perfect. Now we're in the upright position. We're just going to keep our king here. Let's go here. He goes there. Let's go. Let's just bring it in. Boom. And then see, now we're in the line again. We just want to keep the bishops and the king separate until we get that king on the 8th rank. And now it's on the 8th rank. We're going to try to get it in opposition. And now that we're in opposition, we're going to force it to one side. So we're going to cut off this square. He has to go here. Put the king in opposition again. He goes back. Wow, look, checks. Put him in opposition. He's going to go here. We want to cut off the escape square. So we cut off the escape square here. He comes back and we just do a waiting move. He comes back. Oh, check. He has to go back in opposition. Oh no, he has to come back into this square. And then what we want to do is we just want a waiting move. Bring him back and then mate. And then here we are. King's about to take the bishop. So we just guard this bishop, bring this over, and then come here, get this king and the bishops in a line. Bring it here. He comes back. Now we're on the 6th rank. Oh, great. We're here. So what we want to do is we want to cut off that escape square. He comes here. We put him in opposition. Puts him there. Check, check. Goes here. Put him in opposition. He goes here. Want to prevent this escape square. So what do? We bring the bishop over here, preventing that. He has to go back in opposition. We just do a waiting move. He comes back. We check him. He goes back in opposition. Check. Put him in opposition. Now he's in the corner. Very easy. We just need one waiting move. And then we got checkmate. That's it for the 2 bishop checkmate. I think that's the quickest way of doing it, is keeping that king and those bishops together in the center of the board, pushing the king up until the 8th rank, getting your king on the 6th, and then slowly maneuvering that king over with your bishops. You got to practice it because it's going to be really hard to know if you don't practice this and getting the right feel for it. But I feel like this technique that I showed you is the most effective way that I feel like people don't really talk about when it comes to checkmating the king. So if you like that video, please like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I come out with all sorts of chess content every week. You can also follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/ZachSkowski, where I play viewers, go over all this content, and just try to get better at the game of chess. Our next endgame video will be here, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.